Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so who is behind the hoodlums? Ebony's late night visit raises suspicion as she presented very fake people. You know, when they found out that she had met some people behind Ojaja mall, okay, they said she met about four men and two women. And they seemed, at that time they said they were communicating, but Ebony was not communicating directly to the men. The two women she was communicating with were the one reverting back to the men. The men sat very far away from her. The women were close to her. But, observers saw what was happening and they knew that for this to be happening, there must be a sinister motive, okay? Imagine that a queen who is supposed to have his guests visit her in the palace and she hosts them very well was somewhere behind Ojaja Mall with these people. So when this at first nobody thought of anything, nobody thought that it could be anything serious, but eventually it became serious when people heard about the attack in Akure in Queen Naomi's church. Now tongues began to whack. That was when some people said they had sighted Ebony with a lot of people behind Ojajamo, and the meeting was very, very suspicious. And they were suspecting that it probably had something to do with what had just happened in Queen Naomi's church. But then again, they said the elders in council who had this report and the Oni of Ife, as a matter of fact, it was the Oni of Ife who invited them to come and hear what he is hearing. And they invited Ebony. Ebony said that these were people she was going to commission to go inside the groove. Pass through a dangerous route, through a dangerous waters to go and get something that will be used for a ritual for the cousin or the or somebody who has been getting pregnant and the pregnancy is not staying. That was when what that meeting was meant for. That she deliberately didn't want them to come to the palace because when people come to the palace, their expectations are usually too high. So she asked them to wait there that she was coming to meet them. That was what Ebony said. But because Kabiesi didn't believe Ebony and Kabiesi did not believe, all the stories, Kabiesi said, okay, we want to see these people. Provide these people, let them come. Let's see the people so that when we interface with them, we will know if what you are saying is true. Even though she was very sad that Kabiesi doubted her in front of everybody, she even started crying immediately. But that did not, change the mood of Kabiesi because Kabiesi insisted on what he insisted on. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dela Ram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the source. And still on the Royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you so much. I love you. I share. I do well with my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do not forget to turn on the notification bell. And do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Okay, so as we are hearing what is going on right now, no, they said Ebony now went to bring some people. Okay, apparently they have told those people what to say and what to believe because she brought two women. Okay, and these two women were supposed to represent the women who were vetting back to those men. Okay, everybody had to send for the women to come. Apparently, maybe she called them on the phone and told them what to say and all of that. But when they got to the council, maybe she gave them money on everything. But when they got to the council, things change. Oh. Things change. You know that everybody in Ile-Ife, all these people are all afraid of the ancient sword. They don't want to hear anything about the ancient sword. They say when the women came, they entered and they were being questioned. They agreed, okay, that yes, so they were the ones there with Ebony. Yes, that XYZ was why Ebony invited them and why they came and all of that. Okay, they said everything. But then again, when one person now said to them that, are you ready to swear by the ancient sword that this is truly what happened? If you're ready to swear, let's fix a date for you to come and swear. And whatever you say now, is what we will present to the ancient sword. Are you ready to swear? They said that was when the Wahala started. The other woman said, no, she's not swearing, no, that she was not the one that visited Ebony that day behind the Ojaja mall, that she wasn't the one. They asked her, why are you here? Why are you claiming that you were the one who visited Ebony? You want to carry a curse? Why are you here? She started crying that she needs money to pay her children's school fees. That this other woman was the one who called her to come, that there is a deal for them, okay? That this other woman was the one who called her to come, that there is a deal for them. That she was really not the one there with Ebony. And when the woman called her to come, and the woman only told her that whatever they say, just say yes and yes and yes. She did not see it as anything that would be this serious that they want to bring ancient sword for her to swear. That was why she agreed in the first place. If this is what it's all about, them bringing ancient sword for her to swear and all of that, that she doesn't want to do again, that she wants to go, that she is not the one. Nassau's palace scatter. Elders, they started wondering, what are you hiding? What are you hiding? Because as it is right now, Igby herself, one thing that they know that Igby is always doing, when Igby does something, Igby will cry and put it on top of the Oni of Ife. Igby will say, okay, that she did this and she did this to save her marriage. She is always using that and she is always saying that. Yes, so I did this one, but this one I did this time, I did it to save my marriage. That is what Igby would always say. Igby is not one to deny outrightly like I have not done it, okay? So right now that Igby is saying that she did this to save her marriage, everybody is beginning to believe her, okay? Everybody is beginning to believe that maybe, just maybe, she has absolutely nothing to do with what is going on right now. Yes, maybe that is what people are believing. Igby says she's not the one, and Igby is ready to swear before the ancient sword. But as long as they will allow her confess all the things she has done, they only fear, according to her, me, I'm not on her side, because me, if I don't trust any of them, I don't. According to her, if they will allow her confess everything to the ancient sword before she takes this oath that she's not the one that did this very one, the reason why she's been running kitty kata kata kitty, she's too afraid of the ancient sword. She feels like ancient sword will strike her for the one she did before. And they say when the ancient sword strikes, you don't come back. It's not something that they begin to do sacrifices to bring you back. Once it strikes you, it strikes you. They said that is the way the ancient sword works. And so that is what is making Igby run. Igby says she's not the one. So people are believing Igby. Ebony, who were the people you were with? What were they doing there? Why didn't they meet you in the palace? Why were you behind the Ojaja mall? And why are you presenting a fake person when you agree? You said that these people are people who were supposed to help you get, spiritual material for cleansing for your cousin or whoever who is miscarriaging all the time. So if what you're saying is the truth, why are you presenting somebody that wasn't even part of the meeting that people are suspecting you to have had with hoodlums who went to Queen Naomi's church? That's the question everybody's asking, and that is what is going on right about now in the palace of the Oni of Ife. It is not a small something, no. It is not a small something. What is going on right now is not a small something. That is everywhere don't scatter for palace because everybody they show say their hand they for waiting happen to Olori Nami. Kabiyesi is not taking it kindly. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.